get experience for leveling, and you get money. If you don't like the thing you caught, you just release it. And you get money. You just gotta check in here to get the money. But here we go, intro to breeding. First time going in here. Okay. Alright. It's a playground. How innocent that it's a playground. Welcome to the breeding center. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not saying it. What do you want to do? Here we go, boys and girls. Tell me more about breeding. Alright, where do I start? Breeding is the process of creating a new oh, at least they're straight up with it. Breeding is the process of creating new Temtem in captivity. Basically, you need 2 compatible Temtem, some time, and a lot of love. What do you mean by compatible? By compatible, I mean they need to have at least one type in common. You know, like nature, for instance. They also need to be different sex. Otherwise, they might have fun, but won't get an egg. Whoa, this game's not for kids. This game is not for kids. Otherwise, they won't have fun. Otherwise, they might have fun, but you won't get an egg. This game is great. Oh, naturally, they both need to be. Oh, naturally, they both need to be fertile. Here we go. Here's where things get realistic. This is where it turns to a little bit too realistic. Tell me about fertility. Tamers often don't know this, but Temtem don't breed as well at captivity as they do in the wild. Your Tempedia evaluates their fertility and represents it as that cute little flower there. Every time a Temtem lays an egg, that flower display loses a petal. Wow, they're using the flower reference for this game. Once it reaches 0, your Temtem becomes sterile. Too realistic. They lay eggs? Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but I just work here, okay? I'm no Temtemologist. All you need to know is leave them alone for a long enough time and they'll lay an egg. You can store eggs in your squad or in a Temtem deck machine, but don't try to use them in combat. I mean, duh, obviously. But I have to say that because some people are dumb. Wow. This game doesn't give a fuck. Anyway, if you want them to hatch, you better keep them in your squad. Warmth and the proximity of another Temtem seems to trigger the process. After a while they'll hatch, you have a new baby Temtem. You'll see they'll have some inherent traits from their parents. Inherent traits, tell me more. You sure are a curious one. Did your parents explain anything to you at all? Anyway, whatever. So inherit stats. Basically, baby Temtem might get SVs, techniques from their parents. And there's what we call egg tech. This game has egg moves. I didn't know this game had egg moves. That Temtem can only get through selective breeding. You can see those in the egg icon. A baby's Temtem's SVs are related to the parent's SVs, so we can predict them pretty accurately. We'll show you and estimate before you start breeding the process. Oh, okay. So there's am I wasting my time or not chart. That's good. Pokemon doesn't have that. Alright, so now you know almost as much as I do about breeding. And my voice is nearly gone. So you better pay attention. And that's breeding in Temtem.